McBride was an all-star for the 5th time in her career as Boston goes backdoor to Hull, working on Williams. Hull gets it to go, and a foul.
Career high for you tonight. How'd that first half feel, especially with 18 and just 20 minutes of play?
I mean, it obviously feels good, I think. For me, just playing with confidence. We're missing people, so everyone's got to do a little bit extra, be a little bit more aggressive offensively. So that was my mindset going in, and obviously it feels good to see the ball go through the net.
It was the game of Lexi, Hall's life. After the Fever gained traction, everything fell apart. In addition to giving up a huge run in the third quarter, Indiana also lost 2 more important players, Odyssey Sims and Chloe Baby, to an already formidable roster that already features Aari McDonald, Sydney Kusun, Sophie Cunningham, and CaitlinClark. The Fever is suddenly shorthanded in the midst of a postseason race after losing 6 rotation players. Although there was resiliency and no uncertainty, frustration overpowered it. Stephanie White commended Hull for their aggression after the game, while Lexi herself spoke candidly about stepping up with a team that was so thin. Meanwhile, rumors circulated over the coaching choices that caused another halftime advantage to evaporate. What specifically did Lexi Hall say that has the squad energized? Please leave a comment on Lexi's broadcast if you agree with her and the Fever.
Come on.
Our appearance was right here in Indianapolis back in July. Oh, looking inside for Boston. She will launch and knock down a 3. Lexi Hull's hit a pair. End of that game, but foul line continues to flummox Smith here this year. Here's Hull backdoor, puts on the brakes and lay it in. It's a Lexi Hull show.
This game's surprising heartbeat was Lexi Hull's remarkable performance. She put on the finest performance of her early career on a night when Indiana's roster was reduced to its most basic elements, scoring 23 points on 9 of 16 shooting, including 4 of 7 three-pointers, while playing close to 37 minutes. Hull appeared totally unaffected by the Minnesota team's depth and experience, entering the game with assurance and purpose.
Lexi, did you come into tonight kind of expecting to play darn near the whole game just with the injury situation and the personnel available?
Damn, you played 37 minutes.
I mean, you played a lot too, Kels. What did you play? 35. I mean, yeah, we're down people, so gotta suck it up, play a little tired a few minutes, and take in those timeouts as best we can. But yeah, I mean, we're down people, so everyone's got to do a little more.
Yeah. For you offensively, was the plan to kind of try and get some looks inside early to get yourself going and then start working from the outside, or was that just kind of how the game set itself up?
Just to read the defense, you know. I think I got some really good passes on the back cuts, and that's a testament to my teammates, you know, finding me, but keeping moving, just reading whatever they're given.
I'm a little bit busy in Indianapolis. She expressed her appreciation for the support from her teammates and coaches at the University of Iowa, saying the award means a lot not only to her, but also to her teammates and coaches that she had at the University of Iowa. It's special for all of us, and it was a special year in women's athletics. Thank you, ESN. She concluded her message by acknowledging the other nominees and winners, stating, "I just want to give a shout out to all the nominees and award winners tonight." She expressed her wish to be there, but how she couldn't go to receive the award when she had beaten her favorite star Diana Taurasi on the court leading up to the ESPYs. Clark had the most nominations, including nods for Best Athletes Women's Sports, Best College Athlete Women's Sports, and Best Record-Breaking Performance by becoming the NCAA's all-time scoring leader. Her popularity is surged following her standout college basketball career at.
And then Chloe Bibby's absence, you'll likely see a lot of Turner on the floor here today as Lexi Hull launches and hits. It's a 3-point parade. Going in. Here is Hull. Look how aggressive Lexi Hull has been here in the first half. That was her 8th shot. Lexi Hull with all the confidence in the world. Petty, wide open. Oh, yes.
The University of Iowa. In April, she was selected for the #1 overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft and debuted professionally with the Indiana Fever in May. Despite her accomplishments and achievements, Clark did not make the women's basketball team for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Now, she responded to the news in June, telling Indy Star Sports reported Chloe Peterson that she's excited for the girls who are on the team. She knows that it's the most competitive team in the world, and she understands it could have gone either way with her being on the team or not. And she's just excited for him. Clark added, "I'm going to be rooting them on to win gold. I was a kid that grew up watching the Olympics. It'll be fun to watch them." She emphasized that she felt no disappointment and viewed it as motivation for future opportunities, and that's how great of an athlete she is. Stephen Smith defended Clark against criticism related to her popularity.
18 in the first half for McBride. Hull catch and shoot, knocks down another. 18 for Hull. That is a new.
Noting in an exclusive interview with Us Weekly, he stressed that race is always the component that we can't ignore, but it doesn't always have to be negative. He said she happens to be white, but also happens to be a terrific basketball player, a terrific person with terrific family background, with terrific marketability assets. Following the achievement, the Indiana Fever rookie opened up about the representation of women's basketball. The ceremony, now her words garnered the attention of the basketball community, while pointing towards the trajectory of the women's sport during the latest post-game conference. Clark admitted to watching the show from home. Now she subsequently appreciated the involvement of women athletes, especially basketball players. Following this, the 22-year-old hinted at a bright future for the sport, stating, "I think it shows where women's basketball is going, and obviously women's athletics in general." Juju.
Lexi Hall tonight, career high for her, just especially effective there early on. What were you seeing from her performance?
She was aggressive. I mean, she was hunting shots. She was aggressive to the rim. You know, she knew we needed another scorer on the floor, and because of the attention that Kelsey and AB get, she was getting free and she was hunting shots, and that's what we're going to need from her.
Watkins and ASA Wilson 1I1A couple. I think it shows the excitement around a game and how many people watch and pay attention to where it's going to go. Like a number of her college at honors, it wasn't the first time that she captured one of the SB awards. Now Clark was honored as the best women's college athlete, top and LSU gymnastics star Haley Bryant, Wisconsin volleyball star Sarah Franklin, a Northwestern lacrosse star Izzy Scan. For the award, Clark had won the SB for Best Women's College Athlete in 2023 as well, but Clark made some SB history on Thursday night with their SB's win for Best Record-Breaking Performance. Clark became the first woman to capture the award. So on Friday, Clark in the Indiana Fever was gearing up to play host to the Phoenix Mercury. Later that night, in a pregame press conference, Clark was asked what it meant to be recognized as the first woman to capture the best record-breaking performance. SB Clark was certainly honored. BU.
Just obviously Chloe Bibby, a late addition to the injury report. Just when did that injury happen, or do you know the severity at this point?
Felt something during pregame, and so holding her out as a precaution. We don't know anything, so hopefully we'll get some more information tomorrow when she can be seen.
Had she been dealing with any soreness or anything like that in previous days, the week leading up to tonight?
Yeah, I think everybody's dealing with soreness at this point in the year. But yeah, I had been dealing with a little bit of knee soreness, and again, just want to make sure that we're cautious and figure out what's going on before she gets out there.
She also couldn't believe that she was the first woman to win the award. She thinks that she probably shouldn't have been. Neither. She had this to say: "It probably shouldn't have been me to be the first woman to win that award. How does Serena Williams never win that award?" The fact that Clark is the first woman to win the award is sort of crazy when y'all stop and think about it. Serena Williams is arguably one of the greatest women's athletes of all time. During her dominance women tennis, Williams racked up 23 Grand Slam singles titles. There's also been plenty of other great female athletes since the ESPs was introduced in 1993 too. Honestly, it's great to see Clark pay homage to one of the other all-time great female athlete, Serena Williams, as a lifetime supporter of women's athletics. It's not surprising in the least from Clark.
Don't think you want to play Lexi 40 minutes. How can you handle the wing without Chloe tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to do it by committee. Bree Turner can guard 5 positions, so she'll be out there defensively. We've got to try to manipulate lineups a little bit more to figure out who we can stretch the floor with. So probably on the floor at the same time as Dee Dee in a lot of things that we do. But again, if it's not going to be spacing the floor in the half court, we've got to be able to get our defense to create some offensive transition opportunities. That doesn't always have to be steals for scores, but we've got to get missed shots that allow us to get out, run out, and try to create some things in transition.
Serena Williams was the host of last night's SP Awards show, and she did a fairly good job, all things considered. But during her initial monologue, the 23-time Grand Slam champion used to joke about CaitlinClark to serve up some racism during her opening remarks. Williams joked about everything from Drake's ongoing beef with Kendrick Lamar to Shohei Ohtani losing millions in his interpreters' gambling scandal. Additionally, she poked fun at the Indiana Fever guard, but it took an unnecessary racial turn. CaitlinClark had an amazing year and is nominated for 3 awards. Williams said, "You are the Larry Bird, and that you are an amazing player. You've got ties to Indiana, and white people are really crazy about you now. On the surface, this Cly isn't the worst thing that's ever been said, and the first 2 parts of a joke is true." Clark has been referred to.
Oh my goodness, I was taken back. It was fun. It was funny. I was very humbled. I was grateful for my group. I love the people I play with, and to know that they would go out their way to make something like that happen for me, it means a lot more than people know, because I have been here the longest. I have, everything that people talk about, I have been, and to know that my teammates kind of like see me as, I have value somewhere, and I feel like they make me feel like, I'm important to them and vice versa. And so that value means everything to me. And anybody knows me, I'm a loyal type person. And so I'm going to forever look at them like forever friends after something.
As the WNBA's Larry Bird in the past, and she does got ties to Indiana thanks to her pro team. And as far as face baiting goes, though, I was kind of lame. But man, do we absolutely need this in a monologue? No freaking way could we afford to live without it and still have a funny monologue. Yeah, man, I mean, come on, insinuating that only white people are fans of CaitlinClark is as counterproductive as it is false. It further continues to make Clark and her excess another method by which we make everything about her tied to race. Also is thoroughly disgenius to say that Clark has only got wide fans. Not only has she brought the WNBA record viewership numbers for many of her games, but she's also helped other teams bring in record attendance for games against the Fever. Just look at all these crowds for her games against the Atlanta Dream and Las Vegas Aces, respectively. Look, man, I ain't saying I'm some